Camille Saint-Saëns was a famous composer and musician from France. He was born in 1835 in Paris, the capital of France. Saint-Saëns was a child prodigy. He showed his musical talent at a very young age. He started playing the piano when he was just 2 years old. At 3, he began composing music. His first public performance was at the age of 10. By the time he was a teenager, he was already well known for his music. Saint-Saëns studied music in Paris. He attended the famous Paris Conservatory. At the conservatory, he learned many different aspects of music. He became skilled at playing the piano, organ, and other instruments. He also studied music theory and composition. Saint-Saëns loved many types of music. He enjoyed playing classical music, but he also loved writing his own pieces. Throughout his life, he composed a wide range of music. He wrote symphonies, concertos, operas, and chamber music. Saint-Saëns was very interested in both traditional and modern music. He was known for being a master of many music forms. One of his most famous works is the symphonic poem, Danse Macabre. This piece is about a dance of skeletons that comes to life at midnight. It is full of exciting, dark, and lively music. The piece begins with a chilling sound representing midnight. The skeletons begin their dance, moving in an eerie rhythm. It is a dramatic work, full of mystery and energy. Another popular work is Carnival of the Animals. It is a fun and playful piece that describes different animals through music. Each movement in this piece represents a different animal, such as the lion, the elephant, and the swan. The music for Carnival of the Animals is full of humor and creativity. It is one of his most beloved compositions. The piece is very light-hearted, and it makes the listener imagine each animal vividly. Saint-Saëns also wrote many piano concertos. These concertos are often played by talented pianists in concert halls around the world. His Piano Concerto No. 2 is one of the most famous. It is known for its beautiful and challenging piano parts. The concerto has been admired for its emotional depth and technical skill. Saint-Saëns was also very good at playing the organ. He was known as one of the best organists of his time. He often performed on the organ in churches and concert halls. One of his best-known works for the organ is his Organ Symphony. This symphony combines the power of the organ with a full orchestra. It is an exciting and dramatic piece of music. The organ's deep sounds give the piece a sense of grandeur and power. Saint-Saëns' music was influenced by many different styles. He was inspired by the classical composers of the past, such as Beethoven and Mozart. However, he was also interested in new trends in music. He saw himself as a bridge between the old and new musical styles. Saint-Saëns was a highly respected musician in his time. He was known for his elegant and refined style of composition. Many people praised his ability to blend technical skill with emotional expression. He performed all over Europe and was well known in many countries. Saint-Saëns was also a teacher. He taught music to many young students who later became famous musicians. He was a kind and supportive teacher who helped his students develop their skills. In addition to being a composer and teacher, Saint-Saëns was also a conductor. He conducted many orchestras and helped to bring his own music to life. He was known for his clear and precise conducting style. Saint-Saëns was not only a classical musician, but also a lover of other kinds of music. He was interested in folk music, opera, and even the music of other cultures. He traveled to many countries, including Egypt, where he studied different musical traditions. His travels inspired him to include many unique sounds and styles in his compositions. Saint-Saëns was a man of great intellect and curiosity. He was fascinated by science and technology. He even wrote some music inspired by scientific ideas. One of his most famous pieces, The Swan, was inspired by the grace of a swan gliding on the water. This piece is part of Carnival of the Animals, but it is one of the most well-known movements from the collection. The Swan is elegant and beautiful, with a flowing melody that reminds listeners of the smooth movement of a swan. Saint-Saëns was always looking for new ideas and ways to improve his music. He was not afraid to experiment with new sounds and structures. He loved to challenge both himself and his audiences. As he grew older, Saint-Saëns continued to compose music. He also performed and conducted well into his later years. He was active in music until his death in 1921. His later compositions were sometimes more modern and complex. He was very interested in new trends in music, but he always stayed true to his own unique style. Today, his music is still enjoyed by people around the world. His compositions are performed in concert halls and on recordings. Many of his pieces, like Carnival of the Animals, Danse Macabre, and The Swan, remain popular. Saint-Saëns' music continues to be loved by both musicians and audiences. His works are admired for their beauty, creativity, and technical skill. Saint-Saëns' contribution to music is timeless, and his works will always be remembered. He is remembered as one of the great composers of the 19th century. His legacy lives on in the music that is still performed today. Through his music, Camille Saint-Saëns brought joy, excitement, and beauty to the world. His compositions are full of creativity, emotion, and skill. They continue to inspire musicians and music lovers alike. Saint-Saëns' music will always be a significant part of classical music history. His ability to create music that is both technical and emotional made him one of the greatest composers of his time. His works are studied by musicians around the world, and they are a model of excellence. Through his work, Saint-Saëns left an incredible legacy for future generations of musicians to admire and follow. The impact of his music on the world is undeniable. It remains relevant, inspiring, and loved by all who hear it. Saint-Saëns' contribution to the world of classical music is unmatched, and his music will continue to captivate listeners for many years to come. The beauty and power of his music are a testament to his genius. From his early works to his later compositions, Saint-Saëns showed an incredible ability to blend tradition with innovation. His legacy as a composer, teacher, and performer remains a major part of the classical music world today. Saint-Saëns' music is a true treasure, and it will continue to be enjoyed for generations to come.